Welcome back again. We are continue from where we started last time. So in this one, we may try to see the HTML uh, starting writing the code after we installed our environment and what we need. And so let's cover from the HTML perspective. You need to know something a little bit about HTML to start. So the HTML is called hypertext markup language. It is language used to create web page. It is using HTML. You can create web page, whether text or you can display the graphic or any other image on the browser. The current HTML version was HTML version 5 that contained the video or any other multimedia that supported over the HTML. So this correct syntax or uh, basic structure of the HTML is this one, the document type, and then HTML we have body. After that we have opening tag and the closing tag for every HTML, and then in the element of the HTML we have attribute and the value. As you can see, a line center, and the image source will be attribute, and the image is element. So we call this one HTML tag and the element. Then we have document type declaration for document type definition. We have three version of that document type: strict document type, transition, and frame set. The difference between them is that in the strict document type, it will not presentation of attributes. Some attribute is not allowed in the HTML, like frames. We can't use in frame in that strict document HTML element. So this will be followed according to the World Wide Web Organization in HTML version 4. The transitional document is a little bit different between the strict document, and it is derived from strict document, and then this will allow a certain HTML elements and the attribute that is not allowed in the strict document. After that, we have frame set document. This will we can use frame set as this one. It is not restricted when we compare it to the previous one. So more HTML element is nothing but after the HTML tag we have head, title, body, and in that case we are going to have most of the element in the document that we're going to be displayed over the browser, a heading number 1 or something like that. For example, in the head element we have base link meta about the metadata, and then script for the JavaScript display style for style sheet display. So HTML head element can reside with HTML element only. We have only one head at a time. Attribute specific to this element, and then title as well, as we also have one title. Then we need to save the favorite of book market when we are going to make this one. And the other will be more in the HTML element. We may have tag name, and every tag name have closing tag as well. As once you open, you have to close that tag unless certain HTML void element that has not ending tag. As you can see, heading number 1 has closing tag. So another is semantic HTML element. We call this as insight meaning rather than only HTML element. For example, form and the table, article, and the figure. This will be inside HTML element. So that another is HTML property. HTML is not case sensitive. You may write in uppercase or lowercase. It doesn't matter. It will be displayed. Void element is that HTML that has not closing tag, just in one opening, and then at a slash you will close that HTML. So once we have seen this one, we are ready to get started about the HTML. You may read in any other case about the rest of HTML document. So the structure will be this one. Metadata card set will be encoding type for one. Maybe if you have another font size like any other UTF-8 will be the common encoding text for most of the web browser default. So you have to mention it on the meta, and then name viewport is to calculate the width and device length. So initial scale is 1. For every device, we are going to display the original default size. So in the body, we write this is first paragraph. As you can see, we open the live server, and absolutely we can preview this one in that case. So as you can see, we may attribute for paragraph. We may align paragraph a center to display that alignment, and the center align center, it will be displayed like this. And we may have also select the background color for our web page for entire, and we'll like this one, for example, blue color of the web page, but it's not preferred, but we go ahead with the default color for now. So in this one, we are going to cover the text formatting. Text formatting HTML element. We start for this comment in the HTML. This is the comment, and the HTML this is the comment. So as you can see, we have this code to comment. We may have shortcut like control plus slash, right? We have control plus slash, and this is how it will work. So another case will be the order, where we are going to display the HTML in the order that is written in the source code. We have to use the term called pre. This more, the most of the HTML element will having the block level, and it will not it will start from the new line, and then until it reach up to the end of the line, and then come back to the next line. So when we have used the pre, the order that is written in the source code will be preserved. As you can see here, the order will be, if we have display the text of text again, it will, that the space we already in the source code was preserved, as you can see. And the other way, the formatting the HTML text, like superscript or subscript. If you are going to write water formula, you will H, and then you write hydrogen, and hydrogen H2O. If you are going to write H2O, and then subscript, and then in order for other, you will write x square, for example. That is superscript. You will make superscript. After that, write 2, and again it will be displayed like this, as you can see in the screen. This syntax of formatting the HTML tag. So this is text about italic or bold. If we are going to format the text based on the italic, we are going to use B, bold. For bold, this is bold, as you can see on the screen, and bold text. And for italic form, we write that one, and again I will be indicate for italic. And for okay, for underline, you will write underline u, it will write the code underline, and pre-formatted order will be displayed like that. So the next will be a list. In the HTML we have two type of list, ordered list and unordered list we have. So for ordered list we call the order list, and then in that we are going to put the list type, and as you can see we may going to display list one mango, banana, and the unordered list. Again, for unordered list we may biology, chemistry, and maths, as you can see over this one. That the default of type list will be list property will be number 1, 2, and then for unordered list it will be disk bullet. You may change this one as well as you prefer. So see you in the next video. We are going to cover about that attribute of the ordered list.